Hello everybody, my name is PrankStarz101 and welcome back to another video! So today is going to be another story time video with PrankStarz101. And so today I'm going to be talking about 3 different stories. Like short stories. So let's just get right into it. So the first story happened to me in 4th grade. Because in 4th grade I was in 2 different plays. I can't remember what the first play was, but the second play that I was in was a Christmas related play for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I was playing as the Nutcracker. And I remember one day when I was rehearsing my part or something like that, I had to walk forward a little bit. In the one part that I was only in one part because I was shy to be in a play, but I really wanted to be in the play since I loved Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I still do. So I decided to be the Nutcracker in one part. But anyways, so I went to walk forward in this for the part that I was doing, and this wasn't the day of the actual play, if you guys were wondering. This wasn't rehearsal or whatever. And then I remember this was the first day of rehearsals too. I had accidentally walked a little bit too close to the end of the stage, and I accidentally fell on my face. So yeah, that really hurt. And I've been terrified to go on stages ever since. I have had severe stage fright ever since that experience happened to me, because I'm just so scared that I'm gonna fall again, and next time it won't be as next time I won't be as lucky as I was the first time I fell. But yeah, so that happened to me. But all in all, I did do the play, I did my Nutcracker role, and everything was good. And then, so the second story time, actually happened not that long ago. It happened in March or April, I believe. I think it happened sometime in April. But, so, about 5 houses down from my neighbor's house, there were these people that had just moved in 2 weeks. These new people had moved into a house that was there 2 weeks before this happened. And when this did happen, it was 4 in the morning. And I was fast asleep. And all of a sudden I wake up to this really loud beeping. And I woke up to the smell of smoke. So I quickly ran to the living room and woke up my aunt, who was sleeping on the couch, and I ran into my mom's room to wake her up, and I told them that I smelled smoke, and they smelled it as well, and they also heard the loud noises. So I stayed in the house. My mom told me to stay in the house, and then my aunt and my mom went outside, and apparently 5 houses down from my neighbors, where these new people had just moved in 2 weeks beforehand, there's this car in the backyard that had caught on fire. And it was bad. The fire was so close to touching the house. Luckily it didn't, because the firefighters managed to get the fire out before it even got close to the roof or anything like that. But apparently the fire started because the girl who lived there with 3 of her kids accidentally threw a cigarette or something next to the car that wasn't fully out, and the cigarette was what started the fire. apparently. So, I mean, the people still live in that house, but I'm pretty sure that they're like terrified still of that, and I had such a hard time falling asleep for the rest of the night because the smell of smoke was so bad. It lasted until 9 in the morning. But I did manage to fall asleep like at around like 5 and managed to sleep until around 7. But the smell of smoke didn't actually like go away until around like 9 in the morning, even though the fire was out by 4:30. Yeah, and then the last story that I'm going to tell you happened in 2011 on Halloween. Now, the story isn't really that bad, but kind of embarrassing now that I think back to it. But, so on this year, in 2011, I had dressed up as Brittany Miller, like Brittany the Chibette from Alvin and Chipmunk's The Squeakquel, since I really like Brittany. So I dressed up as her for Halloween, and I was just going out trick-or-treating with my mom like I would. And, so this one house that I went to had, like, these guys are, like, dressed up as, like, Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees and stuff like that. So I went up and got my candy and stuff like that. And, as I was getting my candy, this other guy there that was dressed up as Michael Myers, like, was just, like, kind of, like, watching me. And then, when I went to walk away from the house to go to the next house, I noticed that he was starting to follow me, which I'm sure when I think back to it, he was just trying to scare me since it was like Halloween and everything. But I completely overreacted, and I ran back to the house screaming and crying. I was so scared. I saw you like trying to come after me, so I booked back to my house, and my mom like ran after me, and I was like screaming and crying, and told her I didn't want to go trick-or-treating anymore for the night, and I didn't. And I just like stayed in the house for the rest of the night. But yeah, now that I think back to it though, that was extremely embarrassing. But I thought it would be something hilarious to share with you guys, to show you how much of a scaredy cat I was years ago. But anyway, so that's the 3 stories that I have to tell you today. I hope you guys like the stories. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos in the future, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye!